And I'd say it looks like they updated his model a little bit, but you know what? I honestly don't know, because I'm always using my darn Squid Face model. The, was it, Herald of some madness? Some sort of madness? Let's get them all turned off. Let's go ahead and, I mean, this looks pretty... Oh, wow. This is a pretty thorough... Huh. Powers. Wow, look at all that. Yeah, I think we'll have to go level by level on this one. I don't think we can just sort of zoom ahead. This is going to be intense. Well, let's dig in. It's Alarak. So, I want to make sure before we... Actually, as I'm like, hey, let's all dig in. There's so much to talk about. Let's make sure first that... This is the Diva patch notes, right? Okay, cool. Here's Alarak. Let's make sure that his base stuff is all the same before we dive too deep. New functionality on Sadism. Cool. Discord Strike. Double Cross. Mana reduced. Lightning Surge. Mana cost reduced. Damage reduced? Additional functionality. Okay. So that's everything but telekinesis, and then it's just talents and talents and talents and talents. I'll have to reference this as we go, but yeah, we'll have to go ability by ability here. This is a full-blown rework. Alright, so, Sadism. Let's start there. Let's start with Sadism. Alarak's ability damage and self-healing are increased by 100% against enemy heroes. Takedowns increase Sadism by 3%. Up to 30%, Sadism gained from takedowns is lost on death. Okay, interesting. And also the whole self-healing increased. So, does that mean Lightning is going to be healing me for non-hero hits? I do hope so. Yeah, look at that Discord Strike. It's shaped. It's got the edges. It's ready to go. No longer do I have to hold out to level 4 in order to do the Kylo Ren sword and have the increased area. Fantastic. That is such a huge buff to his early game. Particularly on something like Braxis where you're 1v1ing for all that. Great. Telekinesis, force, burp, all enemies hit, burp. Doesn't seem any different. Is it any different? No. Doesn't seem like they baked in anything either. They moved around a bunch of the other talents. But no, nothing baked in there. Mana cost reduced of Discord Strike, though. And the Lightning Surge. Mana cost reduced by 5. Damage reduced by, was it 38? Gross. Additional functionality. Enemies hit in the center of the beam now take 100% bonus damage. Healing is no longer based on the amount of damage done to enemy heroes. Enemy heroes hit now heal Alarak for 70. Well, there's always the chance that weird buffing heroes are going to come through the pipeline, so that kind of felt inevitable, didn't it? But do I heal off anything now? That's a pretty... no, it's still 73 health for each hero hit. Dealing 62 damage. So a pretty big blow to my Merc ability. But what is the interaction? Let's go ahead and get a nice enemy Protoss out here. This here says that I get 100% healing versus enemy heroes. So is this number doubled or is it already calculated for me? Here comes Artanis. I think I need to lose a little bit of health before I can... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, 146, which would be double 73. So for each hero hit. Oh. Alarak's damage and self-healing are increased by 100%. Does this text change as I reduce my sadism? Here, we'll reduce my sadism. It still says 100%, but... Oh, that was a little messy. Looks like I'm doing 123 now. 123, and I get 108 healing because I decreased my restore 73 health for each hero hit, but it's doubled by my sadism, which is now 90. So yeah, the math just kind of, it doesn't update the math for you. That's all over here, I guess. Yeah, increase enemy heroes. Oh, okay. So here's where the text is actually covered for me. Sadism gained by talents, then reduction from talents, then gained by takedowns. Oh, Cool. Okay, so that's where we'll be looking instead of this. This is just the basic description that we can use to gather that information before augmenting it. Okay, cool. Is that the basic abilities out of the way? Yes. So the healing is now set. It is not augmented. If something makes me do more damage, I will not get more healing. Level 1 had some removals. Power Conduit, removed. Without Effort, removed. And then on to new talents, and Sustaining Power moved up to 16. Extended Lightning moved to 4. So, no idea what's here. Let's dig in. Sustaining Power. Increase the healing received from damaging heroes with Lightning Surge by 25%. Quick match talent, in my opinion. Extended Lightning. Oh, that's busy. Reduce Sadism by 10%. Quest. Hit heroes with the center of Lightning Surge. Reward. After hitting 5 heroes, increase Lightning Surge range by 20%. After hit 15 heroes, Lightning Surge Center also slows enemies by 50% for 2 seconds. After hitting 3 heroes? That's a little out of order. With a single cast. Increase sadism by 10% and instantly gain all other rewards. Wow. I guess they're basically saying, hey, you know, if there's a situation where you're up against a Sammy, you're going to farm this up to full anyway. Why are we farting around here making you get a bunch of hits when you've already drafted Alarak so smartly or picked this talent so smartly? Here you go. That's interesting, though. So what is it? So what is it? So all the various steps. Hitting heroes. Increases Lightning Surge range after hitting. Oh, so all I do is just hit them? No. In the center. Right. Can I do that on this guy? Okay, there we go. That works. So cooldown. Get that 5. And range increased. Lightning Surge range by 20%. Yeah, I guess it is a circle, so 20% isn't that much when you're already looking at another circle. Then we go to 15 for slow, which is a baked-in talent into a quest, which is pretty neat. And then if I hit all 3 at the same time, I get my... So I actually don't get my sadism back unless I hit that special 3rd reward. But if I can, boom, I'm good to go. Cool. What's going on down here? Ruthless Momentum. Basic abilities recharge 20% faster while above 80% health. Oh, with your own self-healing. Staying above 80% health isn't something that's too hard to do. 20% faster. We don't have long, 8 seconds, 12 seconds, 6 seconds. So I guess I would just take this when there's really very little chance of me actually hitting anybody in the center, which does happen. I also have something baked into the center now, right? And additional 100% damage to enemies between Alarak and the target. And I do that increased damage, but my base healing stays the same. That's why they did it. So I can't augment my self-healing to ridiculous levels starting at level 1. It's kind of a cap on things, a soft cap. I guess it would be a hard cap.
Choose a talent.
Okay.
Choose a talent.
So let's imagine I'm drafting Alarak smartly, and I'm thinking to myself, yes, I've got so many targets. There's a Sammy over there. Maybe there's a Nova decoy. Maybe a Chen that's going to sit in the middle of the lane. Whatever have you. He's a fantastic solo laner.
Choose a talent.
Boom. You get yourself some stacks going. Chaos Reigns. Hitting heroes with Discord Strike. After hitting 15 heroes, increase Discord Strike damage by 60%. Or not 60%, 60. Reward. After hitting 2... Why are these in such weird orders? After hitting 2 heroes with a single... Oh, Discord Strike. Ah, gotcha. Increase the damage by 60. After hitting 3 heroes with a single Discord Strike, increase its damage by 60 and instantly gain all other rewards. Neat. Very much my frontline reason to take Alarak in the first place. We already have the baked-in larger area to hit that Tyrael, Sonya, and whoever the Grey Main is or whatever that's diving in behind them. So it will happen in the right situation. Negatively charged. Increase Lightning Surge's damage bonus to enemies between Alarak and his victim to 200%. Each hero hit by the center of Lightning Surge permanently increases its damage bonus by 5%. So this has a limit on it as well. 5% though. Repeatable quest. Okay. So 283, 287. 290, and it just goes on forever from there. Gosh, hitting heroes in the center of it, though, is kind of a bother if you're fighting outside of lane or doing split objective maps because people aren't often together. You can use monsters, you can use walls, minions, buildings, and with the range actually going up here, that might not be as difficult as it was before. So maybe these talents are rather fantastic. If I complete this quest, 5 stacks to the unlimited. Oh my god. Oh, well, he's taking 73. Did they, why isn't everyone just exploding at my mighty 6,685% bonus damage? Aw. Well, I guess when it said 5 stacks, they gave it a cap. So it wouldn't just be ridiculous.
Choose a talent.
All right.
Choose a talent.
Show of Force. Heroes hit with 3 of Alarak's abilities within 2 seconds take an additional 82 damage. 82 doesn't sound like much, but then again, I do love my magic missile talents on Li Ming. These things can really add up. 3 seconds? I guess, you know, in all honesty, that wouldn't be too hard to do when you're thinking of combos and such, and, you know, you actually hit. But it's 3 abilities. So there's the bonus damage rolling out. I guess it's not an absurd amount. There's a good chance, though, you'll get it. Does the 3 reset? Let's see. If I'm toggling cooldowns here, I'm not actually getting hit with 3 of Alarak's abilities. So it looks like spamming, even if I reduce the cooldown, it's got to be within a 3-second cap, perhaps.
First blood.
So casting all those lightnings back to back isn't giving me it. I would have to use 3 different abilities to actually trigger it here. Because that's definitely within 3 seconds, but there's the crit. What happens if I maybe use a different spell? Oh, okay, that worked. But repeating the same spell over and over, if for some reason, I don't know, someday there's a cooldown reducing wizard that gives you a buff. Oh, that worked there. Okay, so it looks like it just has kind of an odd interaction in the try mode where you can reset your talents instantly and stuff like that. It needs to hit in the middle, no? You can one-shot them if you complete the quest. Oh! Oh, I see. So you're saying that I'm not doing it right. That this, with its bonus stuff, is all mostly based in the center. And this bonus damage and increase in Alarak and his victim. Increase the bonus to wait. Increase the surge damage bonus to enemies between Alarak and his victim. Ah, right. So yes, just a different way of saying between in the middle. Right. So when I complete this quest now, and I target one of these minions in lane, shooting through Artanis. Well, wow, he didn't die actually, because it activated a shield. Well, now I just need to kill him. So that works on everything, right? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's just for fun. That's not actually gonna happen in-game, but the fact that it is infinite is very interesting. Alright, so far, this is what I'd want because I'm Alarak, and I picked Alarak for the reasons of his lightning poke. But I certainly see situations that can come up. Maybe I draft him early, they end up clogging the front line. I'm kind of confused on this one, but that's basically, hey, combo kings, are you amazing? Cool. Here's some bonus damage for you combo kings. Which, I hope there's a talent in here that means if you're not a combo king, if you'd rather just kind of use your abilities as a toolbox, maybe there's a sweet talent in here that allows me to play more to my style. Or, hey, I'm already a pokey guy, I just don't get bonus rewards for using a combo. Dissonance, cool. Silence, duration, yep. Hindered motion has been moved from something like 13. Slows enemies by 25%, so it was a 40% slow, now 25. Applied force, reduced sadism by 10%, but telekinesis pushes 20% further and has 20% increased range. Oh, now it's all the way at 7. So we got some nice quality of life changes, making sure Discord Strike now automatically has its shape to it, but they took applied force, and instead of putting it at 1 where we previously did it, now it's off at 7. Oh, I don't want to change my perspective that late in the game. Let's start a little racetrack here. So I'm standing here right next to Chaos. And let's go ahead and push myself so I end up there. Right about where this grass turns a little greener. What does applied force give me? Oh, well, we went the wrong way. I mean, it's not really even going to be noticeable, but now that they gave the 20% range, let's see. That's not too hard to figure out. Range, let's put it on the dummy. Cool, range is on the dummy. Reset talents. I mean, that's a considerable augment of range.
Choose a talent.
Gosh. Well, here's the answer, basically. Silence duration. Are you doing the silence build with the Chaos Reigns because you want to silence the front line? Is it a pick you're doing on a frontline character for a slow, but you only need one of them maybe, and you're worried about them walking away at the end of it? Or do you need to grab a backline guy, but really applied force to me means 20% further pushes for myself. And that's just the style that I play him in. More of that toolbox style. I want to make sure I can run away, I can dodge, I can break drain hopes in my solo lane, I can get out of a Ragnaros meatball. That's a really tough choice, but I guess they're kind of situational, so we'll just see what the games look like when we get into them. 10, I believe, is unaffected, but let's go ahead and check the notes here and make sure that is the case. Yep, 10 is unaffected, and looks like 20 got itself a new version of Last Laugh, but no further augments to level 10 abilities there. Let's do, so we'll just do kind of the, I'm taking Alarak because I already play Alarak build, and my counter strike. Let's go to 13.
Choose a talent.
Boom, boom.
Choose a talent.
Boom, and boom, and now, wow, okay. So we're required sadism level. I am currently at 80%, but with any luck, I'm at 100% because of my sweet kills I've been getting. Combo counter-strike, because of the damage there, could mean that there's more damage in Show of Force. It's not basic abilities. I could use that, but then the damage is going up per level, of course, but still not a ridiculous amount. It's not at range like Li Ming is. Blade of the... Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. One more thought. Heroes hit. Okay, cool. So you can't use it on Battlefield of Eternity or anything like that. Blade of the High Lord. Basic attacks against heroes increase sadism's bonus by 6% for 4 seconds, stacking up to 30%. Basic attacks against heroes refresh this duration. That is really cool.
This shall be the instrument.
That is really cool, because he already has such great auto attacks. They're, because of your lack of mobility and your uncontrolled mobility in that sense, like with Vala, if you vault, you're ranged, so you're not really affected by your new location as long as you picked a smart way to go. With Alarak here, though, it's kind of hard to stay in melee for an extended period of time because you don't really have a slow outside of your talent that's now only a 25% slow. But it would be decent in a game where maybe you actually get to attack that much. Maybe you're up against a team with very little CC, or maybe you're on a team with just a ton of CC, like maybe a mosh pit, where you know, even after doing all this stuff and that, and then one of these, that there's still more time to go. You'd want to stack up your basic attacks before using your abilities. This is on 8-second cooldown, so you could probably lead with this and then go into basic attacking for a time while still using your abilities. But here's where I go on all things cooldown, and I've only just hit maximum power. So it's a weird one. Very situational.
Choose a talent.
I can see myself taking that when I think I'm going to be wailing that hard, or maybe in quick match. Increase sadism by 6% anytime an allied hero dies, up to 30%. Sadism gained from pure malice is lost on death. Murkies, Lost Vikings. Anytime an ally dies? Anytime? Across the map, forever and ever? It's not even localized? Let's see if maybe Artanis here will kill some allied Lost Vikings for me. We'll even see if we can help him out. Maybe we can push things to be a little more aggressive for the Vikings and not help them out at all. And then I'll go escape to the bottom of the map. Gosh, why am I at... I'm at 60%. Jeez. My sadism is so low? Maybe it's broken at the moment. Maybe it's broken.
Only because I will it.
Kill him. Get up on him. He's kind of getting his butt beat, actually. I don't think he's actually going to kill any of them. Maybe we need to get someone a little more... Oh my god, he's losing really bad. Maybe we need to... Oh, who would actually kill these guys? Maybe we'll do a... Li Ming? Li Ming would probably wreck some if she actually aims at them and not the lane. This may not actually equal anything, but let us continue. Li Ming, coming on out. Nope, she wants to hit the lane as she should. That's not insane. Well, Lost Viking's too powerful. We'll try it out later with Mercury. Why did I get a 3% back? Oh, because Artanis died. Artanis died anywhere? Takedowns? Oh, because I pushed him before the interaction. Gotcha.
So
how's this fight going? Li Ming to the Lost Vikings. They're too good. Lost Vikings are too darn powerful. This isn't going to work. Okay. Let's try out the other one.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Rite of
Choose a talent.
Rakshir. Cooldown 300 seconds. Activate to mark an enemy hero for 300 seconds. Hitting the marked hero with Discord Strike increases sadism by 3%. There goes Li Ming. Killing the marked hero increases sadism by 6%. And lowers the cooldown of Rite of Rakshir by 10%. You gotta say it like that. Sadism gained by Rite of Rakshir is lost on death. So when I was playing Diva yesterday...
Choose a talent.
There goes... Li Ming is awful. There goes Li Ming again. When I was playing Diva yesterday, the enemy Alaraks were just camping this on me. So I am curious to know if I get a point, if I get sadism when the robot dies. And that's why they had it camped on me, if they were getting double stacks of the sort. Oh, it's on the one button. Okay, there we go. One button. I am at 90%. I have just hit a hero for an additional 3%. And she jumps out, and no, I didn't get any bonus for the robot dying.
Killing blow.
But then I killed her, and I got the full, what was it, 6% for that? Killing a marked hero increases sadism by 6%. Right. And I decrease my cooldown. I think I have cooldowns toggled off. No? Why did that reset? Let's find out. Okay, 300. What causes it to reset? Okay, I'm auto-attacking the hero. She's reducing my damage. Killing the hero. Oh, I have to kill them to reduce the cooldown. Okay, nothing fancy yet.
Well done.
And why... Oh, wait, hang on. Did I misread that? 210. Not by 10, 210. Oh my goodness. 210.
Killing spree.
Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. So it's kind of like a bounty hunter mark from Dota, except for you don't get gold, you get sadism. The fact that if you get the kill, you get to recast that, that's really good.
Yet effective.
And you get a lot of benefits. Huh. Yeah, you'd have to be in some pretty odd comps for both these to work. Rite of Rakshir just seems really good.
Choose a talent.
Okay, let's go to 16.
Choose
That seems really good.
Choose a talent.
These are absolute.
Choose a
Lightning,
talent.
lightning, lightning for
Choose a
now. We'll
talent.
do, I'll probably do the
Choose a
range though,
talent.
actually. All right, there we
Choose a
go.
talent.
And, ooh, lots of new stuff. Mocking strikes, sweet. Let's go ahead and turn off those minions so Lost Vikings don't get too aggressive up there. Lethal Onslaught. Hitting an enemy hero with Discord Strike grants 50% of sadism damage bonus to Alarak's basic attacks for 4 seconds. Basic attack, Alarak. Against heroes, refresh its duration. Basic attacks against Alarak, refresh its duration. Against Alarak, hitting an enemy hero with Discord Strike grants 50% sadism damage for auto attacks. Okay, so here's my auto attack. I'm level 16. 262. 262. I didn't take the time. There we go. 262. Boom. 378. Wow. And then if you're thinking you applied, you gave yourself auto attacks with that. But, I mean, who lets you wail for this long? So it keeps going. It keeps going. Wow, it just keeps going. Basic attacks against heroes refresh this duration. Okay, so I did misread that there. So yeah, as long as you can stay locked on, you get great damage. Huh. What else is here? Lightning Barrage. Ooh. Hitting an enemy hero with the center of Lightning Surge allows it to be cast again for free on a different primary target within the next 2 seconds. This free cast cannot benefit from Lightning Barrage. With only a 6-second cooldown, I don't know if that's worth it, because I have to have a secondary target. Let's actually try it out, though. So lightning, a little bit of applied force. We'll do Alarak Shear and Lightning Barrage. Let's get the minions out here. I'll need them. I'll need them to push to the back to get those nice middle shots. So there's D.Va. Okay, but...
That was rather entertaining.
Well, that succeeded. Enemy hero. So let's try it on the Ford, because it says I can't reuse the same target twice. So here's D.Va. Lightning on that building, and I just actually can't cast it again. But I can just cast it on her, and that's no problem. Huh. So the building thing wouldn't work, and team fights, wow, that's going to take a lot of skill, actually. That'll be really interesting to see who invests themselves that deep into Alarak to actually... Because to level 16, to suddenly give you some sort of targeting switch-up priority DPS maximizer, that's really odd. And that's going to take a lot of work to get good at, a lot of games played. Mocking strikes. Basic attacks against stunned, silenced, slowed, or rooted. Ooh, so the whole gambit. Silenced as well. Slowed, too. So you can make all those happen. Reduce the cooldown of Alarak's basic abilities by 2.5 seconds. Basic attacks, though, and it doesn't have a duration. So you've got yourself a 1.5 second duration, and what's my slow? 2 seconds? And this would be for, well, that's the auto attack build. So this is for the show of force build? Gosh. There are quite a few in here, aren't they? Let's go check out, what was it? It was Last Laugh. Cleanse teleport. Activate to remove to move to chosen location and remove all root, slows, and damage over time effects. If Alarak fails to hit an enemy hero 3 times with basic attacks within 3 seconds of using Last Laugh, his health is reduced to 1. If Alarak fails to hit enemy heroes 3 times with basic abilities within 3 seconds, oh wow. I mean, I guess that's not the hardest thing, and no, you would have to hit everything. You would have to not miss your Discord strike there. Otherwise, you go down to 1 health. Well, that is really interesting. Let's try it. Let's get the minions going again. There's a D.Va for us. All right, lightning, why not? We'll do Alarak Shear. Is it basic abilities too, or just all abilities? I guess that one for now. Last Laugh. Basic abilities. Wow, okay. And where does this take me? Okay, so it does have a range. And if I teleport, I'm here. Last Laugh is ticking. Oh, a nice good bar on that. And boom! 1 health. Toggle those cooldowns. Alright, so let's say I want to teleport and boop, and oh, nope, I missed. Nope, I missed. Okay. It took a minute, but I did miss. Plus, that wasn't a basic ability I used. It was a heroic ability. Gosh. Well, if you're running away anyway, but they've given it like this cute little caveat that if you are a badass pro player. Oh, and I failed to actually hit the 3rd ability because I got the kill, and now I'm at 0 health, which would require me to get heals from my support likely, because this is not going to regenerate me anytime soon. Huh. 1 E can hit more than 1 time, though. 1 E. What do you mean by that, giggling warlock? 1 E can hit more than 1 time, more than 1 at a time, though. Oh, you're talking about heroes in the in-between gap area, in reference to which talent? But yes, the E. If there is a ton of heroes, let's say if I got, let's get an enemy Lost Vikings out here. Because it's just healing for heroes hit, and all the sort of quest enhancers therein. So hitting any number of heroes will give me that bonus, and things like Lost Vikings make it easier because I can aim for the back one while still hitting that middle guy pretty regularly.
Triple kill.
And if I did this. I had to walk all the way there. Now I can't use that building again, but I could do it. Another surge. Such a weird little talent. It seems like a lot of and if statements on barrage here to even get any value out of it. Try last laughing with 3 Vikings. Oh! It was 3 abilities. But yes, that is a great question that you have presented. Can I use my last laugh? And if I hit 3 heroes, 3 separate heroes, or do I have to all hit 1? How fancy does this have to be? Let's find out before we dig into the actual talents here, because that is a great, great question. Let's go ahead up to 20. I'll just leave the try mode open in the background here as well. Let's get enemy heroes, because all I have to do is hit them, not with the center of anything, so it shouldn't be ridiculously complex.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Let's do like we're doing
Choose
that.
a talent.
We'll do like we're doing
Choose a
that.
talent.
And last laugh. So enemy heroes 3 times with basic abilities. Yeah, it doesn't say that has to be 3 different basic abilities. It just has to hit heroes with them. Looks like I'm a little over pushed here with an ally Malfurion. Doing the hard work for me. Okay, so there's a Viking. Teleport behind him. And we hit enough. Yes? Yeah, it just turned off. So it just ended. And all I ever used was 2 abilities. We can assume, therefore, that if I toggle cooldowns here and teleport and grab them all in one big push. Yep, yeah, so it just stops. It just stops. The last laugh duration there. And we get all the stacks we need. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so if you teleport into a huge pile of people and then unleash a basic ability, though, has to be a basic. You couldn't use a dash or a counter strike to get that. It wouldn't work.